Hello, hello. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the Basement Brothers. Oh boy, Joe, that was quite the yeet. I don't have quite everything set up yet here. We can't see your comments yet, so let me fix that real quick.
Heyo.
And get back to the. We had a little bit of a late start. That's kind of my fault. I was dragging my feet. Oh, also had a customer hold me over at work, so that's kind of unfortunate. Oh geez. All right, bro, how you doing? What's new? Anything new with you? What?
Pretty nice.
Pretty nice. I suppose you've had a pretty relaxing week after musical's been done, huh?
Yeah. It's been pretty relaxing.
Pretty. What descriptive words you're using, bro? What have you been doing with all your free time? Anything in particular?
A little bit of two things. One, prepping D&D stuff.
Ah, D&D. Nice.
Because here, I'll just give an example.
Oh, you got stuff on the side.
All these sheets right here are different character sheets that different family members made that I put in the computer.
Oh, that's right. We're planning some family D&D.
Which, by the way, we still need to get that one family member sometime. We need to get a day to make a character with him. Because
We'll get there.
Yeah, eventually.
I've been hopping back into Clash of Clans when I have the time.
Yeah, I've been getting into that.
We just started a war tonight. So
yeah,
that's fun.
I need to prep.
We do that with a bunch of other family members and stuff too, as well as just friends. So that's been a lot of fun as well. Joe, you got any random facts for us today? Anything at all?
Yes. About Back to the Future.
Ooh, wow, you're being relevant with the topic. Very nice. Yep. The topic we picked only because we've been sucked into a new time travel show. I actually finished it, and they're watching it for the first time. But if you haven't seen Timeless, go check it out. It's pretty good. Unfortunately, it's only got 2 seasons, so it's a quick one. It's a quick one to finish up.
End after that, like
yeah, they canceled it completely.
Oh, okay.
I know, isn't that unfortunate?
Yeah.
But anyway, time travel. That's what we'll be talking about today.
Well, anyway,
here's Joe's random fact. Go for it.
Ronald Reagan was offered a role of the Hill Valley's mayor in Back to the Future 3.
Really?
Yep.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. I also saw something else on here when I Googled, like, quickly. It said the movie was almost called Spaceman from Pluto. But I can't actually click on that link, because when I click on that link, everything freezes.
So your computer's having some issues is what you're telling me.
I don't know if it's my computer, don't know if it's the internet, don't know if it's a bug with their site.
Well, I hope it's not the internet, because otherwise we're not live.
That's true, but it's only the site.
But according to everything on here, we've got excellent connection, so it's
probably poorly designed site.
Yeah.
Because my computer's running fine. It's probably their site is
so looking forward ahead to the show here, we're gonna talk about time travel. Don't know how long that's gonna be, just because we kind of went into it last second here. But then we have our regularly scheduled segments. So we've got a great 50 Cent feature for tonight.
Oh, yes.
I think we found the next Battle Royale, folks. I really do. It's fantastic.
I didn't even look at any of it. All I know is I just got it from James, and I was like, this looks pretty neat.
Yeah, it's neat. Unique, I think is a better word for it. And then following that, we've got Joe's regular Reddit reviews.
Regular Reddit reviews.
Well, they're not regular. They're interesting.
Wait,
interesting
what
reviews.
Did I go with again this week?
Yes, what subreddit? Tell us what we have in store.
I don't know if I can remember what it is. Oh, one of your favorites, James. I'm being sarcastic.
A repeat?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, what is it? I can't guess.
Crappy off-brands.
That's pretty good. I do like that subreddit. All right. Well, with all that in mind, any other updates? Life updates, bro?
I mean, we started a new Minecraft server, and I've been playing on that quite a bit.
Oh man, did you see PewDiePie's video from today?
No.
So cringy Minecraft kids. Let me just say, those are the most cringe videos I think I've ever seen.
Oh,
when kids ask panelists at like Minecon like questions when they open up the panel for discussion. Hey Eli, how's it going? I think my favorite was oh man, I think the kid was like, what's your favorite block in Minecraft? And you can't help but be like, oh, this innocent little kid. Although that's an easy answer right there.
What's yours, James?
Obsidian.
Obsidian?
Oh yeah. Definitely Obsidian. What about yours? What's yours, bro?
I'd have to say the Purpur Pillar.
That must be a new one that I'm not aware of.
It was added in 1.9.
I see. Oh, one more update. Not pertaining to what we were just talking about, but we're going to be filming this weekend. I am putting together. I started thinking about like shots today, a shot list, and also where I want the short film to go. So I've got a visual effect that I want to practice, and I'm writing a script for that and getting it prepped for this weekend, so that Joe and I can film it out on Sunday because he didn't let me know about stuff he was doing on Saturday.
Hey, I didn't know.
Well, it came up last minute.
Yeah.
All right, now we can talk about time travel. That basically wraps everything up there.
Yeah.
That's all the life updates. I'm still trying to lose weight. That's another one. All right, so and podcast.
Oh, I haven't.
We saw a comment. Let me bring it. Should I bring it up?
Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, and
but do you have one more thing? Share that before I get to read the comment.
I have my first ever AP test next Tuesday.
Ooh. Very nice. Are you excited or scared for that? What's the scale? Are you more excited or are you more scared for it?
I'm not really scared, more just annoyed because the things we have to do in it require me to write a lot. And when we do the practice ones, my hand always ends up aching, and we don't even write as much as we're supposed to do in the actual one because we have to write FRQs, free response questions.
Those are the best.
Yes, they are.
They're so open to interpretation.
They are. However, we have to write 3 of them in 75 minutes, I believe.
Oh, wow.
And, yeah, being able to write down all that stuff that fast, especially when you're me, who overthinks everything and always writes down 3 times as much as what you need. I've tried to work on narrowing it down, and I've gotten better with it. But, like, I always end up writing way more than all the other kids because I overdo all of the FRQs.
You put too much into it is what you're saying.
And then I end up running short on time.
I see.
Interesting thing about one of those times, I was talking about Bhutan in my FRQ.
Okay.
And how for the longest time they actually had it illegal to bring in like technology that had access to the outside world because they wanted to keep their culture intact.
Mm-hmm.
It was like cultural isolationism, I believe is what the practice was called. Well, anyway, then they recently brought in they finally made it legal to have TVs and stuff, and Western culture has started to spread there. Well, I was writing about this, and I ended up writing I was gonna say in the very end, even though they had survived so long without a hint of Western culture in their lives, but we ran out of time right after I finished the word Western. So it just said, they survived so long without a hint of Western, which sounds like I'm talking about the salad dressing.
Oh, man. Oh, see, I thought a hint of Western, as in, out in the Wild West. So they didn't get Western at all. Oh, man. Yeehaw. Oh, Joe. That's pretty good.
But yeah, my teacher.
So do you guys do a bunch of practice ones for that?
Yes, we do.
I remember doing those as well. What's the AP test on?
Human geography.
Is that an AP? Because I did mine on AP World was my first one. World History. Is that the same class or is it just?
I think they are different.
They're different? Okay.
Human geography is studying how humans interact with their environment and why the human cities form the way they do. It's basically a study of how humans will act given the majority. Because you can't just study one human because you don't know what one human will do. When given the majority, you can study patterns.
Okay.
We learn about...
So, yeah, it's not history at all. It's just geography.
Yeah.
All right.
You
Very
learn
cool.
about like all the different patterns and the different theorists that theorize the patterns. We're supposed to memorize all.
But
the
we're gonna
names.
talk about time travel now.
Yeah, time travel.
After we really address this comment first, we got a comment from Forum Nash. Is that I guess that's how you say it? Said, "Hey, I came across your channel when I was looking up those crazy Energizer phones. Yes, that video is doing decent." And decided to scroll through your videos. I'm halfway into your videos, and I was wondering if there was a podcast, and if so, where I can find it. There isn't a podcast right now, and I guess, I don't know what, I've never worked on those platforms. So, what is this live about? What do you mean, what is this live about? This is a live show, all right? That's what this live is about. But we might expand out to doing a podcast and showing, and I'll post that. I just don't know what the process is to do so. So I will be doing that in the future. If you had a time machine, you could go ahead and see that. Yeah. So the plan is I'm going to look into that because it's just another way for our show to be listened to on a different platform. But I've never worked with like SoundCloud or what's another one? Does Apple?
I don't know anything about.
I don't know.
podcasts.
Honestly, I don't know anything about setting up that kind of stuff, so I have to look into that. But yeah, that's addressing that comment. So thank you for your comment, and we will look into putting that out there, getting that live.
Yep.
Now, time travel, Joe. What was the first question I said? It's like, should we do time, or yeah, should we do time travel? Should that be a thing that we try to invent?
Honestly, with all the unknowns about time travel, I wouldn't want to touch it.
But wouldn't the same have been said about space?
Yeah, the thing is, with space, you can do simple experiments that might not have major consequences. Like, you can just send a monkey into space and see how it works for the monkey, and then bring the monkey back. Meanwhile, if you're messing with time travel, you send that monkey back, that monkey might do something that causes the butterfly effect that ruins the whole entire timeline of the Earth.
But how do we know the butterfly effect is real unless we test it?
I mean, the butterfly effect is real in concept because let's be honest.
Not if it makes an offshoot of a different timeline.
Not if
and ours stays original.
But we don't know what's going to happen when we change something, if we were to change something in the past. There are multiple different ideas as to what could happen. However, current science points to the idea that true time travel most likely isn't possible. However, there is relative time travel, which is actually proven to be real, according to science. We can't ever really perceive it because...
Relative time travel? Well, actually,
yeah.
You're right. There is time travel. I've heard this before, too. Anytime that you're moving in a certain direction, right?
Yeah.
You're time traveling. It's just super, 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 super slow. It's time travel.
Yeah, you're moving so different that it's not even measurable.
Because when you're flying, technically you're time traveling faster.
Yep. Because Einstein's theory of relativity. That actually is true. Time travel, but
do you age more or do you age less when you're flying?
Okay. Einstein's theory of relativity is, like, to put simply in layman's terms,
yeah.
If you have two spaceships and one is going at light speed and the other one's going 10 miles an hour,
mm-hmm.
If they were to just do a race around the whole planet and they just like do that for 5 years from a person that's on the planet,
right?
The person that was in the 10 mile per hour one will have aged like 4.999999 years, like enough that you would have never noticed it. Mm-hmm. But the person that was going light speed would have actually only aged like, I don't know the exact math, but less than 5 years. That's actually measurable. I don't know the numbers, so
actually spaceships or satellites or stations would probably be your best bet of having someone time travel with current technology.
Yes, and I think they actually have a measurable one on the People ISS, if
On the
I'm
ISS?
correct. Like, they have a measurable difference, but it's such a small difference, it's not noticeable in their day-to-day lives. Like, I think it's like 3 seconds per year or something like that. Once again, that's like my estimates. That could be completely wrong. I have no facts to back me that up on me, but I thought I heard that.
There aren't many facts on time travel out there, so I think you're okay.
Well, the theory of relativity, there are facts on.
That's true.
Ever since it was proven to be true like 2 or 3 years ago.
All right, I stand corrected.
But only relative time travel. As for actually going backwards in time, because relative time travel is just slowing down time.
Right.
Meanwhile, actual time travel is an entirely like different thing.
Wait. So what we were talking about, that was relative time? That was relative time travel?
That was the time travel. That is proven to be true.
Right.
It's just a slowing down of time. Or speeding up of time if you're going slower. But
okay. So for instance, someone traveling to Mars, since they're going super fast, technically they're time traveling?
Yes, but once again, it's such a minuscule amount, it's hardly measurable.
But it
is. Technically, you and I have time traveled, just such a minuscule amount that it wasn't measurable.
Well, yeah, technically anyone that's been on a plane. Then.
Yep.
Or even a train, probably.
Technically, you time travel slightly just going on a walk down the street.
Or driving.
Just a walk down the street is all it takes. It's any movement, really.
Guys, we're all time travelers, all right? Let me live the stream.
It's just such a slow time travel.
All right, so with that out of the way, should we time travel? You were saying
going
no.
backwards in time.
You're saying no, you shouldn't. Wait, but you'd be okay with going forward in time?
Not if you go forward in time and then come back to the present. If you're just jumping forward in time if you're just going back,
there to stay there.
Yes.
Yes.
Because if you go forward to the future and then come back, then now you have knowledge from the future, which can mess up the timeline.
I'm going to disagree with you.
Possibly cause paradoxes.
I'm going to disagree I'm going to say you're being, what's the word I'm looking for? You're not thinking of all the possible situations here, right? What if someone goes to the future and then sends back a note in this, whatever, time travel machine, right? Saying the future's amazing. There's so many good things here. Which encourages a mass migration of people to then want to time travel to the future. Who's going to be left in the past to actually make that future?
Oh, that's true.
You know what I mean? And
I guess
more than likely it's going to be all the successful people or all the, the ones that can afford the trip, right? That are going to be going to the future.
The question is, what kind of time travel is this going to be? Because technically them leaving would be part of the initial timeline. So therefore, them leaving, because like going back to the past.
So then you're saying there wouldn't be a grand future to go to?
Because okay. So if you exist right now,
yeah,
and you go back to the past, then you're modifying stuff that have already happened.
Okay.
But meanwhile, what you do in the present, if you're to jump forward, then that's what happens in the present because the future is still left to be decided. So therefore, that stuff is influenced by you jumping forward. You jumping back is just going to change things that could cause paradoxes because if you do something in the past that messes up.
So you're saying when they jump, right? They're already being removed from that timeline, and that was already going to happen in that future that they go to.
Yes.
Okay, so then would that future change if enough people jumped to the future point where they're at? Would their future then change? No. Would their future then change because now you've removed more people from their timeline, right? Does everyone have an individual timeline that works on then?
I would guess that like the future would be like that person jumping though, the first person.
Okay.
That started the mass migration, them jumping then would have made a thing in the timeline for all those other people to jump to. Therefore, the timeline they jump to would be the same one because their jump caused that.
Okay. But I'm going off the premise that in time travel, right, someone can jump to a certain point, and then that's happened in time, and now both of these points are progressing at the same rate of time. So, they're living out their life in this time where no one else has jumped yet.
Mm-hmm.
But once someone at this point does reach a time at which they want to jump, then wouldn't that affect this person's reality or this person's future, the one that's already there?
No, because I think them jumping already created the other people to jump.
So you're coming in from the stance that everything happens instantaneously for the person in the future, or vice versa. If someone does something in the past, it automatically happens. Well, no, that would make sense, but the future one I don't think does.
I just lost audio. Wait, oh, it's back. Okay, sorry about that. My headset has some issues sometimes with the 3.5 millimeter. Anyway.
But, like I was saying, I think it's different for the future than it is for the past, because when someone does it...
See, I think that the future is determined by... Well, it is determined by what we do in the present.
Yes.
Meanwhile, if you're to mess up the past, that's going to mess up the present, which if you mess up the present, you might mess up how you get to the past, which would cause a paradox, which who knows what the unintended consequences of that would be.
And if you mess up the present, you're also going to mess up Christmas. Let's just put that out there.
Yes. Usually I'm the one making the bad puns.
All right.
My job.
I'm stealing the spotlight, bro. Sorry.
Yeah.
So you still, even with all that,
no.
So with all that talk, you still don't think that time travel would be a good idea?
If it's going,
and
to
obviously,
the future
you're speaking about your thoughts right now, because obviously you're, even my mind could be changed on a lot of this stuff because it's all speculation and all hypothetical.
If you're going to the future and just staying there, I still think it's okay. But
you wouldn't say going to the past?
Going backwards at all, I think, would just be a bad idea.
Yeah, I think there's something inherently wrong with wanting to go back and change the past. Well, not wanting to. I would say there's going to be something wrong with going back and changing the past, because you don't know what kind of future or what kind of present you're going to come back to.
No.
And often we always, what's the phrase? It's always greener on the other side of there's always greener grass on the other side of the river or whatever.
Grass is always greener on the other side.
Yeah. Grass is always greener on the other side. I think it kind of comes through that way with time travel too. I think it'd be great to, go back and stop Hitler, right? Who wouldn't want to go back and stop Hitler from all of the terrible things that he did?
Well, let's be honest. We probably wouldn't exist if Hitler stopped. It didn't happen.
I mean,
both of us probably wouldn't exist.
I don't know about that.
Think about it though.
I think there's just a lot of things that
weren't our grandparents born because born in the baby boom? The baby boom wouldn't have happened.
I mean, that's a good baby boom wouldn't have happened.
Meaning both of us.
Now, just to clear our names here, this isn't to say that we like things that Hitler did. That's completely wrong.
No, we don't agree with things Hitler did.
And nothing he did was good, period. But that's still something that's a part of history, right? And changing anything in history, this is our stance. Changing anything in history can really mess up anything that's good in the future.
Now, should we discuss the 4 types of time travel that are discussed in movies? Or that I mentioned
4 types?
In movies? Yeah, they're really like...
Oh gosh, you're going to have to educate me. Go for it.
What
are the 4 types?
I forgot where I saw this. It was like a video that was talking... Oh, I think it was Minute Physics.
Oh, okay.
They talked about the 4 different types of time travel that we commonly see in movies that deal with time travel. There is relative time travel, like Einstein's theory. We already discussed that. Then the time travel where you go back in time and you change the timeline.
Okay.
Then there's the time travel where they go back and they create an alternate reality based on what they do in the past. But their reality remains untouched. And then the 4th one, which is kind of weird, where they go back in time and become the cause of whatever happened. Which I can't think of any... I know that they had examples of each kind. Go watch the video if you're interested. It was called
Minute Physics.
Minute Physics. They had a video on time travel. And, yeah. Now, which model do you think would present the most feasible likelihood, James? Obviously, relative is, but other than relative of the other 3, which one do you think would be?
I would say the going back and changing something to make an alternate future or an alternate present. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That was one of them, right? I'm not
Yeah.
just okay.
Oh wait, they had a fifth one too.
Oh, do they?
One's like in Groundhog Day, where it's just infinite number of tries, and it just every day it repeats. That was a weird one, but they have it in there. Groundhog Day.
Yes. As intriguing as an idea of time travel it is it has far too many consequences to it existing future or past. Yes. Oh, that's always been my argument too. Oh, by the way, that was our mother in chat. That's always been my argument too, is like if a time machine were real, right? Don't you think we would have already seen evidence of time travel? Or, you know what I mean? Or maybe they've had this philosophical debate in the future and decided that time travel is too risky.
James, think about this.
What?
Maybe this video we're recording right now will someday be used as evidence in a debate about whether or not we should time travel.
All right, to all future diplomats, I am speaking directly to you. This is a
From
message
the past.
of urgency. From the past.
The timeline that you'll be messing up if you time travel. From
Yes.
the past. We're telling you. Please don't.
The other thing is, okay, so all diplomats, we highly discourage any use of time machines to try to change the past or the future, as we fear that it will bring great death and destruction to many.
Possibly destruction of the fabric of the universe.
And possibly the destruction of the fabric of the universe.
Because, yeah.
If you have a differing opinion and you'd like to share it on the Basement Brothers, feel free to join us right now. It is currently 7:39 in central Wisconsin. Feel free to join us. We'll give you one moment here.
In Wisconsin or Rapids, Wisconsin.
All right, just give a moment. Just wait. Just give a moment. Maybe they'll show up.
You know, what would you do if a big portal...
We got to give them a second, okay? Ready? We'll give them 5 seconds. Nothing. Okay, see, and there is my evidence right there. Time travel does not exist because someone would have come across this grand show and shown this to every national agency. I'm just saying.
Either that, or they decided not to do it. They might have to...
Or they decided not to do it. Maybe it was too risky.
What would you have done if someone actually showed up behind us through time travel at that time?
I don't even know. Obviously I would give them my platform to speak on, and let them share their perspective on time travel, because we are very underqualified when it comes to that.
We're just some nerds that were watching TV.
Oh yeah. All right. Well,
here, James, are you finally putting links in chat?
Oh gosh, put a link in chat. What's this link?
Here's
is that the video?
To the minute physics video. If you go to that.
All right. So if you want to, if you want to, did you put it in chat?
Too much power. I put it in chat. Yeah.
I don't see it in chat.
Right before. Did it auto bleep it out because it's?
No, I don't even see where you typed it.
I put it in. I can. Here, I'll put it in again. I wonder if it auto bleeps out links.
No, although I would still see your name.
Oh.
Let's see here. It's also way too much power for one individual or group to have. How could you ever regulate for the greater good? What is the greater good? That's a good point.
I do think if we were to somehow harness relative time travel to maybe preserve someone's life. Like, for example, if you were to take someone who is dying of cancer.
Right.
And you wanted to try and treat them as best as possible, but they only have, let's say, 1 week to live.
Mm-hmm.
If we were to use relative time travel to stretch that time out to give them a longer lifespan, to then wait longer until they developed a cure for it, I would be fine with that. Utilizing relative time travel.
So you're saying, like, send these people close enough to a black hole that it stretches out their week into, like, 10 to 20 years.
If we could somehow do that,
or like, okay, I have a new service now for NASA to develop. You can develop what do you call it? Like, they're not cryogenic pods, but they're time travel pods. Time pods. Non-digestible time pods. where they can get them close enough to a black hole that it stretches their week or however long you want to schedule your stay. It stretches it out, and then you can exist, and then they pull you out at the right time, so then you're in the future.
Dad's leaving a friendly comment.
All right, we got Dad in here. How do you know that I'm not from the future and just never told you because I like this particular time in history?
Dad.
Ooh, I mean, that's a good point. Maybe there's subsets of time travelers that picked what point in history they wanted to live. Maybe the baby boom isn't really the baby boom. It's just when all the time travelers came back. No, how would you determine who could be sent or saved? No, that's a fair point. The greater good. Who determines? So say you set up missions to change the past with your time machine. Who determines what is right or wrong? What is greater good? What nation should rise or fall? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that's where a lot of the controversy in it would come up as well.
Oh, and if time travel was to exist, I would say definitely keep it secret and not give it out to the general population.
Mm-hmm.
Because that, like, could you imagine if someone or a group
of
individual ISIS got their hands on it?
That'd be a bad idea.
If it was released to the public and ISIS got a hold of it.
But see, that's the question too. Is like, say, I think it falls into the same hands of like a nuke, right? Like, yeah. No one wants to see a nuke go off. No one wants to see that. No one wants that weapon to be used. However, if someone were to create a time machine, I think it's in that same realm of, well, now that they have one, we need to have one just in case they use it.
The only thing is, like with that scenario, like, we have it, but even though we had it, just the fact that we made it and made it possible means that other countries are like, hey, this is possible. So then they put their thoughts toward it just because they realize that it is possible because we made it. Well, if we were to somehow if we were to make time travel, if let's say a perfectly pure organization, which that doesn't exist nowadays.
I would say, what is that?
If there was such thing as a perfectly pure organization that would only use time travel for the greater good and not think about themselves at all, or
yeah, but I think that's part of Mom's question too. Was what is the greater good?
I know.
Who determines
but I'm saying,
that? But yeah,
just in a perfect world, utopia. So one group gets it for the greater good. They use it for the greater good. It's all good with them. But other people are going to be like, hey, they clearly have time travel capabilities because they know stuff that we don't. And you could be able to tell if someone's a time traveler or not. Like, they would know things. They would know things. Well, yeah, that'd be one thing. They would know things for sure. Like, they would know information that a normal person would not. For example, there are things that happen in history that we don't know the cause of. We don't know how the pyramids were built. We don't know how when did we start, Mark?
Mark, we started 30 minutes ago. You're a little late to the party. 7 o'clock.
Or James, did he just time travel?
Mark's a time traveler.
But
go back in time, and then you can catch the beginning of the episode, Mark.
Yep.
Keep going, Joe.
All right, I lost my train of thought. Oh, then other people, then someone who isn't going to use it for the greater good, like for example, we made bombs. The U.S. made bombs.
Yes.
And we were the only country that had them. We used them to end World War II. Whether or not that was for the greater good, that's a different debate.
And to clarify, you're talking atomic bombs.
Yes, atomic bombs, not just bombs overall. Atomic bombs.
Because a lot of people made bombs.
Yes, that's true. But then the Soviet Union, a lot of people would consider to be a bad group, then was like, hey, you have that. We want it.
And
so they started making their own.
Right, but the argument there is that eventually someone's going to create the technology, right? Someone was going to figure out how to make a nuke. It was already within development. Like, if we didn't, Germany probably would. You know what I mean? That was kind of the thought process. In an extreme time of war, that was the thought process of someone's going to develop it. So if the same thing happens with time travel, right? If the same thing happens where someone's going to develop a time machine, wouldn't you rather that some other place other than like a terrorist organization creates it? Or wouldn't you rather that we have one already before they have it? That way, if they try to do something, we can stop them. Kind of deal.
Yeah.
We got Mark saying, "What the heck? I loaded the page and it asked me if I wanted to set a reminder for 8 p.m. What?
James, do you want to explain it?
That's weird.
James, I know why.
Are videos time travel?
They're the time traveling of information.
That's true. And you can see the past with videos.
Now, if you could go back in time and just
That's
perceive
cool.
what's happening but not change it, do you think it would be good?
Yeah, see, remember, the Germans were already attempting to develop atomic bombs.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So if we didn't make it first, although they fell, so... well, that...
And also the Germans never proved... Did they prove it to be possible? Because the real thing is...
What do you mean did
the
they
first
prove
person
it
to
be
make
possible?
it... Okay, so the first person to actually succeed at making
Right.
it just proves it's possible. So that's why... And that motivates the other countries more. Or the other groups more.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, those first groups to do it were just kind of like, we want this, but we don't really know if it's possible, so we're going to research it. Just knowing that it's possible can accelerate a country's attempts at making it tenfold. Because think about it. You're not going to work as hard on something.
Well, once America, for instance, once America had nukes, all of a sudden Russia was able to develop them like none other.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. But I still stand with the argument that we should make one first if we know how.
Discover it to be possible.
Right. If we know how to
However,
do it, we should do it, because I don't want time travel to be in uncontested, I guess is the word. Because you know how fearful the rest of the world must have been when America was the only one with nukes? Just think about that. I mean, I don't know, obviously, but I would imagine that most other countries were pretty fearful of America when we developed nukes.
I'm surprised the Japanese...
Especially Russia, right?
Well, and Japan.
Right.
I'm surprised they kept going after... Which one was first? Hiroshima?
Well, yeah. I think it was Hiroshima.
Yeah, I'm surprised they kept going after Hiroshima and didn't surrender.
Well, I think the idea was that they probably only had one.
Oh.
Right? So
yeah, makes sense.
when they dropped the second one, then it's like, oh, wait, they have more than one. You know? But obviously I wasn't there, so I don't know. I don't know the thought process that goes through one's head when your country just got a bomb dropped on them like that.
I actually was just talking about this with a friend the other day. Well,
this just came up in conversation?
Yeah, he talked about it, and he was like, well, actually it was more about Pearl Harbor, but he was like, why on earth did the Japanese decide, hey, we're beating Great Britain, we're beating the Soviet Union with our friends the Germans. Let's just bring the other world power into this, the United States.
Well, you know why they did, right?
I know a general idea. Like, weren't we already, like, ticked off at them and, like, people thought we were going to go to war soon anyway and they just wanted to get the first shot?
No, so, obviously, with Japanese being very imperialistic at that time, they were looking to expand and get more resources. America was on that list, eventually, and they saw it as a great opportunity at Pearl Harbor because that was where a majority of our Navy was residing. And in particular, the aircraft carriers, right? Mm-hmm. So they decided to do a surprise attack, a sneak attack, and take out our entire Navy in one blow. And then they could effectively just cripple us in the Pacific. Unfortunately, at the time,
the aircraft carrier wasn't in, right?
No, unfortunately, at the time they decided to attack, most of the carriers were out.
Well, fortunately for us.
Fortunately for us, most of the carriers were out running like practice training. So
they also purposefully chose a Sunday. Wasn't it a Sunday?
I believe so.
Yeah, they purposefully chose a Sunday because they figured everyone would be more lazy and like less people would be active and ready for a fight. I remember learning that in 8th grade.
Samuel Johnson. Who's that? Should I know who that is?
Probably not.
I feel bad now.
I don't know who that is.
Google it, Joe. Who's Samuel Johnson?
Samuel Johnson. Give me a moment. I'll figure out who this dude is. Samuel Johnson came out before Samuel Jackson when I looked up Samuel. Samuel Johnson, often referred as Dr. Johnson, was an English writer who made lasting contributions to English literature as a poet, playwright, essayist, moralist, literary critic, biographer, editor, and lexicographer.
Wow.
He was a devout Anglican.
Angelic.
Anglican.
Right.
And a generous philanthropist. Politically, he commented Tory.
Okay. Well, that guy, Samuel Johnson, wrote, "Hell is paved with good intentions. Many would have good intentions," or that was the quote. "Hell is paved with good intentions. Many would have good intentions, but would cause great catastrophic consequences." You know someone named Samuel Johnson?
Well, now you can tell him that he's got the same name as a philanthropist.
Yeah, that's not him.
Literature person.
Right.
Born September 18th, 1709.
So Mom's argument is that although many might have good intentions, the results from those good intentions could be catastrophic.
If it's possible, though...
If time travel is possible?
If time travel is possible, I guess I can see where you're coming from as it being like the A-bomb. Like,
yeah.
Because the bad people are going to use... If it's possible, they're going to get their hands on it and use it for wrongdoing.
Right.
So it'd be best if the good people have their hands on it, too, to counteract that.
To at least counter it. Correct.
But should we create it first?
That's a whole nother debate. I mean... Because you're right in the whole sense that once it's made...
Then again, though, with time travel, is that something that you can really mess around with? Because if they create it first, the damage is already done because they just go back and do what they want right away. And then it's all done.
And once again,
past.
Is time travel even possible? Because our reality doesn't shift. Or does it and we just don't even know it?
Or is all of space-time a fixed thing? Like in, what movies are like that? Some movies.
Or are you saying like our path is already determined kind of deal?
Yeah, what if time travelers exist, but they only go back and they, instead of going back changing the timeline,
yeah,
what we remember as kids is them already time traveling.
All right, now they're just throwing out names to confuse us. Oppenheimer. I know the name, I just don't remember who that is. What? Who is it?
I'm trying to think of a movie that's like this, where... Oh, like in... Oh, what's that movie? With the guy that goes to space and gets sucked into a black hole. And then he messes with time in a black hole.
Oh, that's Interstellar.
Interstellar, yes. Sorry, I just spoiled that movie. But anyway.
Yeah, way to go, man.
Interstellar.
Spoiler alert. I mean, it's been out a while if you haven't seen it yet.
Interstellar, that movie. In the end of it, so... Leading up to when he first leaves, he sees all these signs of, like, some weird thing, like, giving him signs to say don't go, like, on the trip that he's being told to go on. Like, his daughter finds these weird markings from where the dust settles on the ground, and she finds out that it's some sort of code. I think it was either Morse or binary, either one. But it, like, spells out don't go and whatever this code is. Well, he still goes, but in the end... Yeah, this is mega spoilers. He ends up going inside the black hole, and he ends up being the one to cause those phenomena. He's the one that creates the gravity there to cause the dust to settle that way to try and tell his past self to not go. But it already happened. Him being there already happened in that movie. Therefore, like, instead of the future people time traveling changing the past... Maybe the future people are already here and haven't changed it, but kept it the way it is. Maybe there is no true time travel because when they come back, they're causing whatever happens.
Right. So you're saying that whatever's already happened.
Possibly.
Even time travel happened. But couldn't they just go back and change what they made a mistake in? Unless maybe this is what they actually...
But they already did. If this logic happens, then they already did just a different version of themselves. The future version of themselves already did then.
I think this sums it up best when Dad put Oppenheimer in chat, right? That's the guy who helped create the A-bomb.
Oh.
And he's the one with the quote, I am become death,
yes,
the destroyer of worlds, right?
Yeah.
I think that says it best, right? I think time travel would be Like Mark says, if time travel ever became made possible, the entire world would go into a paradox because someone would go back in time and do something that prevents time travel from being discovered.
Unless...
Wait, oh, so you're saying...
It would...
But no, but you can't... But...
Okay,
That's
if we're
confusing.
looking at the 3 different times of true time travel where you actually go back.
That's very confusing.
There's the one that I was talking about where you go back and you become the cause. Like, the people that went back already went back. Like, it already happened. Then there's the one that you suggested, which is going back and changing time.
Just watch Back to the Future and it'll make complete sense.
But then there's the one where if you go back in time, you actually change the past and then make a new timeline based off of that. Like, your timeline changes. And then there's the third one where you go back and you actually create an alternate reality that doesn't impact yours at all. Each one of the models have different strengths and weaknesses. The one where you go back and change the future, because then that one has the weakness of, what if you make it that time travel doesn't ever get discovered?
Right.
Then you cause a paradox. That's the weakness of that one. The weakness of the one that I suggested, of going back in time and, like, causing things...
Okay.
Is what if you ever encounter your future self, then do you actually go and do that? And you just decide to, like, no, I'm not going to be that way and fight myself. Like, it's a more unlikely thing to happen. But if you don't have...
I am so lost at this point.
But, and then the last one of creating a different reality, I can't think of a movie right off the top of my head that I'm actually allowed to say where this happens.
That I'm allowed to say. Man.
But where you create a new reality, that one is probably the least amount of flaws, but it also just doesn't seem as realistic.
Okay. So let's back up here. Did we go through all the questions that I initially stated?
What were they?
It was is time travel possible? Or could we do time travel? Was the first question.
Relative time travel, yes.
Relative time travel, yes.
And we do relative time travel, just on such a minuscule.
Apparently, Mark was still following you. I was lost. There was so
paradoxes.
Many words.
Paradoxes are the main cause of flaws in time travel models.
Okay, so
the only one that doesn't experience paradoxes is creating new realities for every change you make.
I'm just trying to break down what we've covered. We've covered. Is it possible? Yes, but maybe yes for relative, maybe for the others. And then should we do it? I think we kind of both agree that no is the answer for that.
At least going to the past, definitely.
From our current perspective,
going to the future, a hard maybe.
I would say you have to be consistent and say no. At least that's where I stand. So those are our current positions. And then what was the last question I asked? I can't see the description. I have to go there real quick.
I don't know. Let me check.
Yeah, you have it up. What does it say? What's in the description? What's the question? What is
Would we want to do it? Can it be done? And if it can, should we change things?
Oh, should we change things? I mean, we've kind of already talked about that.
No, because it would cause too much weirdness.
We already said no to that. So,
but could we change things, or did we already go back and change things?
Gosh, dang it!
Did you think about that, James? What if we already went back?
Mark says, are either of you aware of the concept that has been proven, which says we can already time travel in real life, but only into the future? Yes. That's what we're talking. His relative.
Yeah, with relative, you can.
I think you missed that part.
I don't know if we discussed going to the future, and I said that'd be possible. I'm fine. Because remember, I said that I'd be fine if you go to the future to stay.
We did talk about that. There's also the whole. Amy says there's also the whole God factor.
In a sense, would we be playing God?
Yeah, in a sense, would we be playing God? Yeah, that's a good question too. Because if you have that faith element into your moral, right, or your morals come from that faith element, then the question is, yeah, should you be playing God? Should we be adjusting or doing things that only is done by the creator, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you did miss the relative part because we talked about like time travel.
That was how we started.
Technically we can all time travel.
Technically we all have.
We all have, especially if you've flown in a plane or you've been in the International Space Station. But yeah.
It's just such a minuscule amount. It's not really measurable.
Exactly. Yeah, I think that basically, I mean, time travel is a confusing topic, guys. Not easy to cover in an hour, and we need to get on to our other segments for the show. But it's been fun. Maybe we can do a round 2 of time travel, talking about what eras we'd want to go back to just to experience. I could see it being used as an awesome way to experience history. That would be cool. Just to time travel, just grabbing a quick drink. Like, what are I would say, like, what points in history would you want to go back to and just witness? I think that'd be cool. But,
however,
unless God has a hidden time travel unless God has hidden time travel somewhere in the fabric of reality, it's just like a really hard puzzle for us to figure out.
The only theoretical form of time travel that could exist of actually going back would be like the only theory as to how it might be possible is like in the show that we're just watching. That's the only one that might have some scientific backing. Timeless? Is that
Timeless, yes.
Yeah.
That's kind of what sparked this whole conversation, for those of you wondering.
That show
Timeless
has probably about the only scientifically backed explanation for time travel.
I also like the perspective of that show takes a thing of you can't go back to a time that you've already existed in.
Yes.
So it makes it unique in the sense that you only have one shot to change something, or you only have one shot to go back in that time. Because if you do, there's like side effects like that could affect your personal self and could kill you essentially.
Now,
I also think we were just talking about this too before we came down. I think it's when someone time travels into the future or into the past, the present and the past run at the same rate in the show.
Yeah.
So even though someone can time travel back and change something, they can only change it at the point that it happens, and they move back in time to where it's about to happen so that they have time to catch it and stuff. So they have enough time to react to that because time in the past and the present are still moving at the same rate.
Wait, but in that show, is it still moving at the same rate, or do they go slightly like right after they left?
No, I think time still progresses at the same rate.
Because sometimes they're there for a few days. And if that's the case, then what about their loved ones? Because their loved ones don't seem to be like, hey, where were you for that many days?
They do.
Oh, they do?
If you notice when they time travel in that, they have a clock that says 0 in behind them. This is a small detail, but you'll have to look for it when you watch it next. There's a clock in the back, and I think that's from the point that they jump, because it starts at 0, and then when they come back at the end of the episode, you can see how many hours or whatever they've been in the past. So,
okay. Now,
things to ponder.
However,
yeah, right?
The error with time travel in that movie. So, like, and I actually noticed this in the very first episode, but I didn't want to say anything to, like,
what?
Just be that guy that spoils something for you guys.
What? What did you see that is wrong?
Not something I saw, something that I heard. Their explanation for how time travel occurs. Theoretically, that could be a possible outcome.
The whole loop thing?
The way they describe it, they describe it is that the way gravity causes space-time to bend. And we know that to be true.
Yep.
Because, the things where the relativity is around, like, higher gravity things. However, if you were to have something that had such high amount of gravity that it would actually bend space-time into a complete and total loop, it would have to have more gravity than a black hole, therefore forming a singularity on their point, meaning they would have caused a black hole and destroyed everything.
Not if that black hole disappears right away, though. Which is what happens. Although I think it would do more damage than what you see.
Yeah.
You're right. They should be a lot further away.
That would not be a light black hole.
No.
I know it sounds weird, light black hole, but
literally they should have this out in space and you can time travel from one space to the next.
Because it would have to have higher gravity than the black holes actually that's debatable because we don't know what happens after black holes event horizon. So actually I can't say that. But
I did travel back in time. I'm in a winter storm warning.
At the very least, it would have to equal the density of a black hole. It would have to surpass the Schwarzschild radius.
Yes. So, yeah, on that note alone, stuff would be destroyed, even if it goes away after like a second.
Even if it goes away in a millisecond, it would probably destroy the whole lab.
Yeah, it would destroy
at least
the entire building.
Even if it's just for 1 millisecond.
We need to move on though, because we're almost to an hour already.
Yeah.
And we haven't even broken into the 50 cent feature yet. Which, speaking of, it's time for the 50 cent feature.
Try to get the lowest yeet yet there. Yeet. I'm launching the game.
Hey, see Doodle Noodle, how's it going?
Hey.
Good to see you in chat. Just in time for the 50 cent feature. So, the one I have up on my screen, I was disappointed because last week we had a multiplayer game and I didn't get to play it with my bro. So, I found another one this week, and of a classic genre, the good old Battle Royale. This one that I have up on the screen, you'll notice, Joe, it's a different title than the one we're going to play. It's called
Pug Night.
Pug Night. It looks like they had PUBG Night, because in their logo, they've painted out a certain portion.
What?
And I'm assuming it's because they got stricken from, or struck for copyright issues. And in order to publish their game again, they probably had to take away the fact that it was PUBG.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so this one, the trailer's different than the one we're going to play. The reason I figured out, I was upset because this one says single player. I was very upset about that.
Wait, a single player Battle Royale?
Yes, this one is a single player Battle Royale. And Pug Night, as I was scrolling down through the comments down here, we've got the very last one at the bottom. Your game was copied, ? Out to a different Steam page.
Wait,
and so, on this Steam page, here, let me get it up here. The music. This Steam page, this one's called The Dust Battleground Game. Very different trailer. This one looks a little more refined, too, than the other one.
Hi. We already said hey, but yeah, hi.
It looks like a very pro game. Yeah.
This literally
We did see Doodle Noodle. We did.
This
Welcome.
is like identical to that Pug Night. Oh my goodness, the map!
Yeah.
That's almost like...
So, literally, it looks like the same exact game. Even the same town. So I'm not really sure what to think about this. It's got mixed reviews, but this one is marked as multiplayer. And online multiplayer. And local and co-op. So, I mean, it's got all the options for me to play with you.
Okay, well, I just launched it up.
Yeah, I want to give it a try, and we'll see how it goes.
They have 5 different skin options.
That's why it's called the 50 cent feature. Why? Because there's no multiplayer? Well, this one's multiplayer, so... Yeah, we'll get it going here.
Oh, gosh.
Cubic open... Oh, did you launch it? Okay,
yes.
I'm just going to launch it.
And you're not met with your... Okay, first, you're going to notice something that's a common occurrence.
Play now.
Wait for it.
Wait, is it...
Hey!
The pop-up window! Here we go. All right.
The pop-up window.
Well, it must be a good game now that we've seen this. It's got to be good. I don't want the fastest. I want the fantastic
I know, that's
graphics.
what I did.
Let's give it a go.
But no, you're not met up with any, like, options. You're met up with your skins.
Ooh, do I want to be the farmer?
I want to be the salary man.
Salary man? What does that even mean?
I'm guessing that means...
Is this supposed to be like accountant? Is that... I think I'm gonna be... We can't be a regular soldier. I like the farmer. What are you doing over there?
There's no cap on how many things you can put in the player name.
Of course there's not. Well, we're gonna do my classic Boris tag. I'm gonna create a game. Do you want to stop spamming your name over there?
Wait, this could be used to reprogram our computers then. Do you remember that with Zelda? A while back, well, the original Legend of Zelda on the Wii, they didn't put a cap on how you can name your horse, and there were people that actually decided to make their own codes and recode their entire Wii by making the game run a code through the horse's name. So
wow.
They recoded their entire Wii with their own OS and like things like that.
Mark, new life goal: to get a job with the title Salary Man. All right. Oh no, is it just gonna be you and me in a game? Because there's no one. I don't see any games.
You host one, James.
Anyone else want to pick up this game and join us? 50 cents. The Dust survival game. Pick it up. We won't have a password. Let's see. Oh, we only want first person perspective here. Online. There you go. It's up. It's going.
I see it.
I can have the number of bots. There we go. That's your name.
It just shows the last few letters of it.
How many bots do we want? Like
do 8.
Just 8 bots. Joe, this is probably a big map. Let's do like 20. 10 is the max.
10 is the max. Okay.
10 is the max number of
10.
bots. Please do. Oh man.
Wait, we're on top of each other.
What?
Wait, are we together?
Oh no, this is the beginning. Remember?
Oh.
Mine is super loud. I don't know what yours. I have to turn mine down real quick.
Wait, does the Mega Punch look like a Mega Punch?
Holy smokes.
Wait, James, get back in. I want to see
here. Hold on.
Got 9, 8.
I got it. The sound
7,
is really
6, 5, 4.
Okay, I'm back.
3.
What?
Is it a Mega Punch? No,
dude, your arms are like tucked back in your body. Oh my goodness.
Gosh.
Dude, this is so loud.
There's Outpost, North Dock, Military Town, Westport, and Field.
I didn't even look at the map yet. I bet you this is an app. It's got the buttons on screen.
What?
Oh, dude, that...
This touchdown animation,
oh,
bro.
man. Oh, I lost our chat.
Retracting area in 60 seconds. There was no S.
60 second? Where are we dropping? I'm dropping Military Town. Joe.
I already dropped.
You better look out, bro, if you're in Military Town.
I can't vault through the window.
Oh, no, I can't either. Oh, I'm stuck on the building.
What the?
Oh, I just punched the wall. There we go.
Press F to pick up pistol.
Oh, I can shoot.
Press F to pick up machete. Rifle ammo.
There's no sights on this.
Wait, how do I switch back to my pistol?
Oh, this sucks. I'm at 60 health.
I'm stuck with the
Their
machete.
AI is actually pretty good.
I'm stuck with the machete.
Well, then use the machete.
AK-47, that's a little better. Water botton. What's a water botton?
I don't know, but I'm picking up stuff here. I got a grenade.
I just picked up a water botton.
There we go.
What's a water botton?
I don't know. Probably a water bottle.
Just a water botton.
Is the good... Ooh, I got a shot.
I'm not even joking about this. If you hover over it, it says just a water botton.
There's someone close.
I've got an AK-47.
You see anyone yet? There's only 8 people left. I need some sights on these guns, though. There's an axe in here. Helmet! Oh yeah, that's right. More ammo.
I like when you look at a door, it says interactive. Ooh, a sniper!
Sniper? No sniper.
Oh, wow. That's actually got decent scopes. Backpack. Oh, yeah.
Where you at? Press F to put... Oh, no, I'm getting shot! No respects yet.
M4?
Oh my gosh, I'm at 25 health. I'm glitching on buildings. How do I... Oh, that's a smoke. Okay. Oh, no, that's an actual grenade. Okay. Okay. I don't know how to... Oh, ouch. That blue hurts.
How do I switch guns?
Oh my goodness! I pressed a different key and it did that. You switch guns with the number keys, bro. Gee, you ever play a shooter? wonder if he's... They don't. Okay. Whoa! Whoa, there's bullets! Are they shooting me through the buildings? Armor, I need that. Backpack? Oh, yeah. Alright, I think I like this.
That guy's going for a supply crate.
There's supply crates?
Yeah, there is. Is that you going for the supply crate?
No, it's not me.
The AI is having a shootout over it. Oh, I got hit.
Dude, I've been hit several times. Oh my gosh, this is actually kind of fun. My bullets go nowhere near the
Something's
target.
damaging me.
It's only got to be people, bro.
Unless I'm outside the circle, but I'm not.
Oh, I need to move. Circles here. Oh, I think I see you.
You see me?
Yeah, I see you. Oh! Don't kill me! I'm so low now! Dang it! You suck. Alright, I'm spectating. Oh, I just need to spectate everyone.
I want to drink my water bottle.
So you gotta switch to it.
How do I?
You better get moving. You're close to
I drank my water bottles.
You're close to the zone, man.
Yeah, I am.
You better beat these bots.
I drank those water bottles.
Just to let you know, I was at 25 health, so... Wow, you were not hitting him at all.
I hit him a few times.
Not on my side.
I was number 2. But I
He
take it out
got
back.
wasted.
Okay.
Well, that was interesting. This is better than I thought it would be, yes. I do find it interesting this guy's just kind of running off.
Rip salary man.
Yeah. Rip salary man. It's all over.
Salary man.
Alright, we're going to try this again. Disconnect. I got number 3. Is that what that said? Alright, I'm going to create another game.
Let's do a 1v1. 1v1 me, bro.
1v1? Alright, I'm down. I'll win. This is going to be called the bro battle.
Watch, one person is going to connect with us.
And we're only doing first person perspective because that's how real gamers play. And no bots, just you and me.
Salaryman and Boris.
Salaryman and Boris. Let's do it. I'm excited.
I wonder what country this was made in.
I don't know.
I'm guessing not.
Did you? Are we going?
I clicked ready. It's just waiting on you.
I just had to click it again, I guess. Alright, you're gonna die, bro. Look at that punching animation.
I love the blood.
Feels just like PUBG. It feels just like PUBG right here. Oh man. For 50 cents? I gotta hand it to you. This is not bad.
It's also like copied
Whoa!
though, it seems like.
Whoa!
Whoa, what happened?
Nothing. I have a trick up my sleeve now.
Did you walk over a tire that launched you or something like that? Oh,
I'm struggling. Cowabunga!
oh boy, we jumped at the same time.
Did we really? Oh man, this is gonna be a quick one.
And I don't know how to.
Yeah, you can't control where your parachute goes.
Like you can move a little bit, but not a lot.
Like side to side.
It's not a significant difference. Oh hey.
Oh crap, that's not fair.
I got a baton! I shall baton you!
Oh my god! Get out of my house! I'm the
hammer!
I'm the partner with the shotgun. Get out of my house! How are you not dead yet? Oh no, I'm out of ammo! No!
I feel the smite of Thor. I might even hit you once.
How are you not dead? Your weapon is taking bullet hits. Oh my gosh, how many hits can you take?
How many hits can you take?
There we go! Let's go.
It just says congratulations.
That plane needs to go in for maintenance. Yeah, it does. Congratulations, number 1 of 2.
Well, I didn't even give it a comprehensive review.
Dude, I want to play another round. No, there's more. Did you know that there's like a team v team?
Oh gosh.
Yeah, bro battle. Here we go. We're gonna do team v team. We're gonna do. Oh wait, no. I need to go back. Sorry, disconnect. Make a new one. Create. There's sandbox, and then there's team deathmatch. 2 teams. It's in beta.
Well,
but we're gonna give it a go. How many bots? We'll do 10 bots again. That means we'll each have 11 bots.
Whoa,
to
there are
manage.
2 games.
There should only be one. Just join one, and I'll tell you if it's the right one or not. You're in the right one. We need to start match. Get ready up.
Oh, whoops.
Ready up. Dude, this could be a fun party game, Mark.
Team 1 or 2, bro?
I'm gonna do team 1. You do team 2. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be chaos.
Wait a minute, what?
It's team deathmatch.
Wait, you can James hit E.
Whoa, what? I can craft it? Oh my god. Dude, they take so many shots and I die so fast. Oh my god. It's so loud. I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm gonna bring that volume down for you guys. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness.
So was that other one a ripoff of this one, or is this one a ripoff of the other one?
Yes, I got one. Oh, hey, this is that sniper you're talking about. Oh, dude, the sniper can just like all out, full on shoot.
James, I shall get you with my hammer.
I'm gonna get you.
Hammer!
I just gunned you down, bro. Oh, jeez. Oh my gosh, this game. Oh man. 14 to 20, just saying. Ooh. Have you gotten a kill yet, bro?
No. I've been too distracted trying to hammer you.
Dude, is that it? A Desert Eagle? Is that? I'm guessing that's what this is. Any grenades? I want a grenade.
This is surprisingly good.
Dude, I'm actually impressed. For 50, you gotta think about that too. 50 cents. Oh yeah. What? No, no. Ah.
Oh, you can control to fire your weapon?
Yeah, I found that odd too. Bro, come back. No! I'm reloading! Stop!
I'm out of ammo. You had a better shot.
Oh, you ran?
I ran out of ammo.
Dude, how can... You notice the AI can just take me out in one shot?
Yeah, the AI I feel like are buff.
Dude, they're super OP.
Oof, I died again.
4 kills. Dude, you notice all the dead bodies hang around too? Like they don't clear them?
Yeah, I noticed that too. Now, what is this crafting a wall thing?
I don't know.
Oh, you need wood. How do you get wood?
I don't know. What is this, Fortnite now?
I guess it has some aspects of it.
It's got some rare aspects.
I got a kill!
Dude, I got like 5 right now, alright? Calm down, bro. 6. Oh gosh. Oh man, my health. No!
This is very, like, mosh
They're all
pit-esque.
T-posing? Yeah, they are. This one, actually really good for 50. It really is. I'm actually super impressed. Joe, is that you? Oh gosh. Dang it.
Oh, I just TK'd. Oops.
Of course you did. Alright, time to get an axe kill. Oh!
Hello there, sir.
Oh,
I need to
yeah.
ask you a question.
I'm going to ask you a question.
I need to ask you a question.
Oops. Where'd you go, bro? Come at me.
Ha!
No, dang.
I'm just swinging my axe around. I actually got a kill with the axe.
Dude, I got 2 kills with it. I was shocked. What? I'm out of ammo already. Ooh, grenade. That's what I was looking for. Woo, yeet. Oh, got a kill with it. Oh, man. This is awesome. Oops. How many kills you got, bro?
I don't know. I can't see that.
Wow,
I think I just got spawn killed.
Oh, wow. Hey, I found the inventory.
Yeah, it's tab.
There's bandages in here. Look at that. That helps. Machete time. Oh my word. I just ran into a wall there.
There actually is bullet drop and like gun recoil.
Oh, the gun recoil I've noticed. Oh, jeez.
I've noticed the bullet drop because my snipers aren't so accurate when I stand.
Dude, grenades are awesome.
Like, there's actual gunfiring mechanics in this.
Not much, but they're there.
But it's better than most of these set features we played. Like, do you remember Blocked and Loaded? It was literally just wherever you looked, it shot. Like, you had lasers instead of...
Come at me, bro.
I have armor! Wait, there's armor in this?
Yeah.
Wait, what is this? Is that a sniper or something?
Oh, jeez.
Whatever it is, I don't know.
I got wasted. Go Jumanji on their butts. Inventory. Dude, there's even a compass at the top. I just noticed that.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here we go. Ah! Ah! Hi-ya! Oh, did you get wasted by someone else?
Wasted by someone. Wait, this is a sniper. What am I doing up close with a sniper?
Dude, I'm giving this a 10.
Yeah,
I'm giving it a 10. Buy it. I could definitely get my time out of this game. And it's just fun. No! Oh.
My only complaint with this mode is it's hard to tell which teams apart.
Blue and brown? How's that hard to tell apart?
Wait, what? Oh, wait, am I in blue?
Your team is blue, mine is brown.
Oh! I thought it was the helmet colors. I thought one was brown and one was dark brown.
Dude, it's hard to get a kill with a machete. Not gonna lie. That's tough.
The grenades!
Yeah, grenades are awesome.
Well,
Dude, you just sent a guy outside of the arena.
Yeah, but when you, like, launch them, James, it's hilarious because it looks like a freaking missile. Oh, I ran out of ammo.
Oh. There's so many bodies. Oh my gosh.
How many kills were you up to?
20 something.
Oh, I only have 11.
Get with it, bro.
Do the bodies ever disappear?
No, they literally stick around forever. Oh.
Punch! Oh, wait, you're my team. I'm on top of the world, eh? I'm on top of the world.
You're welcome. I ended your... No! Yeah, that's right. Get owned, brother. Oh, man. Did you get me?
Yeah, I did.
Dang. Dude, that's fun. Alright, we do need to move on, though. I don't want to, but we need to.
This game is great. Hammer time! Wait, were you the one that killed me?
Yes, I was.
Stop! Hammer time!
Where you at?
I actually killed him with a hammer.
Yeah, and then you got wasted.
Yeah, but I gotta kill with a hammer things. Oh, I missed.
Whoa, no! I knew it was you. I'm like, no one's shooting that close to me. Oh. Oh, no! If you get a grenade, let me know.
Oh, I did, and I already chucked it. Wait, this has no ammo. What? That's the first time I picked up a gun off
I'm
the ground.
so potato.
You're a potato?
Honestly, that was pretty bad, bro. I ran out of ammo! Ah!
Oh, hey! I just hip shot you with a sniper.
Oh, man. Alright. Alright, Joe. Enough! Escape. Disconnect. Dude, the Dust survival game. We didn't even check out Sandbox. We didn't even get to do Sandbox.
It's probably where you can figure out how to build and stuff.
I'm just curious. Let's just launch that real quick. Oh, wait. There we go. Yeah. Let's just launch it real quick. We'll test it out and then we'll exit. We won't do any bots. Just us. Wow. What a game.
So is there like wooden stuff? Rifle ammo?
How did you bring up that build screen again?
E. It's a present.
Oh yeah, I have walls in my inventory now. Can I place it though? That's... I don't know how to place it though. I have walls. Did you get a wall?
I have a wall and 2 columns.
Whoa, there's an enemy out there. What? I said no.
He probably doesn't let you go outside the range.
It's pretty aggressive.
Wait, James! Look at this texture. It looks like a block from Minecraft.
Yeah, that's the one I have, but I can't place it anywhere. The ladders work. Kind of. Ouch, he's shooting me again. Dude, what did I do to you?
I killed him. What? What just happened?
Oh, yes. Oh, but there was a vehicle we could have driven. I shouldn't have done that.
What just happened?
I blew you up with a grenade.
Oh, you did that. I thought
Yes.
I just blew up for walking back in.
No. I didn't realize there were vehicles in this game either. There's vehicles? Well, now we need to reload this so we can get the vehicle back in. How do we... Disconnect and then I'll make a new one. I just want to drive it real quick.
I think my favorite character is the Salary Man.
Salary Man. Hop in. Hurry up. And then we'll move on to Reddit reviews.
And then we gotta do Reddit reviews fast because time.
Time
Time is the thing. Vehicle.
All right, let's kill this guy real quick. Don't hit the vehicle though. There we go. Okay. Whoa! Alright, that's fine. It's fine.
Get in buggy. I'm in the buggy.
Alright, let's drive it. I can't move, but I can shoot. Don't run into anything!
I can shoot too.
You can shoot too?
But I can't aim. Like, the steering of the car controls where I'm pointed.
Right. I can't aim either.
Oh.
Got him! Did you rate it? Yeah, it's a 10 for me. What's it for you, bro?
10.
10? Oh gosh. Okay, edge of the world.
Oh, there's an invisible wall.
Yeah, edge of the world. Here, let me drive.
How did that happen? Okay, so Sandbox is a little buggy.
You ran yourself over. Oh my goodness. Oh.
What's inside that building?
That was fantastic. Here, I need to... There should be a... Whoa, how do I change my view? Do you know how to change view?
No.
I don't know either.
Is it F5?
No. Oh man, that was great. All right, well that wraps up this game. Pretty great. Not gonna lie, this is a definitely. If you have 50 cents, buy the dust.
If you have someone to play with.
No, you can play with bots though.
That's true. You can buy the.
Even just playing with the bots was fun. Like doing that deathmatch with bots. But yeah, I get it. It's good.
For 50 cents.
50 cents, folks. Even $1. Normally it's $1. Just
so what was the other one?
Such a cheap game.
Pug Night?
Pug Night was the other one here.
Maybe next week we'll have to do Pug Night.
But then Pug Night was single player.
Yeah, but it's still 50 cents.
Pug Night. Which one do you think is the knockoff? I think this one's the knockoff.
And again, that looks to have better like grass.
I think this one's the knockoff. Even the music would tell me this is a knockoff.
Maybe that'll be next.
Let's see. So we got
feature.
MGG Studios. Who's this? AR Gaming.
Wait, release date. Look at the release date.
September 7th, 2018. May 6th.
So
that says it right there. That says it right there. We know exactly who originated this idea. Right here, the dust. This one's the better one, and the one that made it. Oh man.
Wait, Water Button. It's right there.
Literature Club.
Water Button.
They even.
I told you it was a water button.
I'm sure it was. I just didn't get one. So. Oh man.
And then when you hovered over it, it said water button. Just a regular water.
All right.
Button.
Well, that has been your 50-cent feature.
Yeet.
Now it's time to move on to the Reddit reviews of the week.
Oh yeah. Wait a minute.
Is this the right one? It looks like it.
It was week 2. Yeah, that's it.
All right. So, Joe, what
to follow up the crappy off-brands, we're going on crappy off-brands.
Yeah, to follow up crappy off-brands, here's a crappy off-brand subreddit. Joe, what are the Reddit reviews of the week?
I found 5 posts on a subreddit that I like, and I put them in a document. One specific subreddit this week is crappy off-brands. So, yeah.
That's what it is.
Let's review it. And then we put them in order of which ones we like.
Yep, we rank them best to worst, worst to best. And
yep.
that's how the cookie crumbles. So, in no particular order, we have Pikachu. Pikachu. F for Pikachu. Oh man. They swapped his eyes. I like it. Detective Pikachu. No. Defective Pikachu. Oh, that's pretty great. This one kind of scares me. This is a scary Pikachu. When they swap out the eyes and the cheeks, that's disturbing. Can we just say though for a second how cute this CGI Pikachu is?
And then they give him Ryan Reynolds' voice.
Not being a huge Pokemon person myself, I could see myself actually seeing this movie. Just because it looks like a good movie.
Have you seen the ad for it? The ads?
Yeah, I have. It looks good.
It's so weird though seeing Pikachu
yeah.
with Ryan Reynolds speaking.
But I think that's part of it though.
That's part of the comedy, yeah. You got this deep manly voice that played Deadpool.
Whereas, I'm going to take a detour here for a second. Have you seen the Sonic trailer?
No, I haven't.
Oh man. Dude, they're actually remaking the Sonic character that they had because people complained so much that it was that bad. Oh, like here, Sonic.
It makes me think of the genie in Aladdin with the Will Smith memes.
Images. Look at that. This image is the one that's really got people up in arms.
Okay.
Yeah. The problem is they gave him too many. It's that uncanny valley kind of thing. Is they gave him too many humanistic features. So they gave him real teeth, real looking teeth. They gave him real looking eyes. Even though if you look at just Sonic, right? For instance here, if we just bring up let me just bring up Sonic.
Oh.
It's gonna bring up the restaurant or the fast food. So if you look at Sonic, right? Look at his eyes are literally like connected. They're like a ski mask almost.
Yeah.
And yet they decided, no, we need to give him real eyes. So it ended up giving this weird look that so many people, it just doesn't look good.
No,
You know,
it doesn't.
compared to Pikachu, which looks adorable.
Yeah.
Just great. It looks so good.
I think the one on
The teeth, though.
Right. Clearly the one on the right is better, James.
Clearly.
What are you talking about?
I love Chikapoo right here.
Chikapoo.
All right. Moving on to the next one. That's definitely number one right now. Minecraft. An off-brand of Minecraft. Like we've never seen that before. Let's see. Oh. What? Is this supposed to be a costume? A Halloween costume?
Yes.
Mine game? That is scary beyond belief. Did they think the creeper was a form of armor? Is that their take?
Look at the holes for the face. Look at that.
There's no nose hole, so I hope you're okay with just breathing through your mouth all the night. Oh, that is scary. Oh my goodness. Oof is right. All right.
I think the Pikachu goes above it though.
Yeah.
Just for the sake of
Dude,
comedy.
Pikachu.
I think this is a
That was a good one.
crappier off-brand, but it's
Bitcoin?
Oh yes, the Bitcoin. Do you see an issue?
The fact that Bitcoin can't actually be
$1
tangible.
$1 million value.
Yeah, in a pack of. Yeah.
It's 70 Bitcoins, James.
If anyone actually buys that expecting to get 70 Bitcoins, they deserve to lose whatever money they spent on getting these Bitcoins. Oh, man. Boy, you rich, though. Where do you want to put that one?
I'm going to put that at number 2.
Number 2. All right. Number 4, Audi. Oh, you're already laughing. What? What is that? Did they just like no? Because I'm stuck now. What? Like, did they? I'm just wondering if they liked the Audi logo so much that they just like. Do you think they went to a scrapyard and then found an extra Audi logo, cut it in half, bent the circles? Because that's kind of what it looks like, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because isn't Audi 4?
I think he's got
The four rings?
Yeah.
So it's almost like, yeah, it's almost like they didn't bend it, they just cut it. Can you see like where you would cut it here and here?
Yeah.
And then you would just move them apart? Wow.
Well,
That's
I'm going to put that at the bottom for now.
new Lord of the Rings trailer. Oh. Oh, man. All right, and the last one, but certainly not the least.
He's collected all the Infinity Rings.
Oh my goodness.
Except
Joe,
for-
I think they picked up on your humor.
Hey, Tony Stark drove an Audi.
Oh, here's the last one. So this is, wait, what was this one? It was
Nike.
Nike. Nice. Nice.
I think
Very
this
nice.
one's my favorite.
That's pretty good.
I think this one's my favorite.
What would be the slogan? It wouldn't be just do it. It'd be
Just wing it.
just wing it. Oh man, nice. Just wing it. Oh man. Okay. So this week on Crappy Off Brands, in last place we have the Not So Hottie Audi. Then we also have in fourth place the Creeper Steve. In third place we have the not so valuable bitcoins.
The tangible bitcoins.
The tangible bitcoins. You might be able to buy absolutely nothing with them. And then in second place, personally, I think I would put this one first. We got Chikapoo, the off-brand of good old cute Pikachu. And in first place for Joe's Reddit reviews of the week, we've got Nice. Just wing it. Oh man, those have been your Reddit reviews of the week. Yeet. Yeet is right. And anything else, Joe? Anything you want to add? Because we have actually come to the close of our show.
We've surpassed the close of our show.
We have surpassed. This has been a fun night. I didn't think that we'd get into such a deep conversation on time travel, but I guess I haven't really learned who we are yet.
We like discussing the theoretical.
We do. We really dive into the theoretical things. Yeah. It was a fun night though. I'm pumped. It was good. New video on my channel coming out hopefully tomorrow or Friday. Going over my weight loss and stuff on my channel. So go check that out. James Jansen. Video, gonna be working on a video this weekend with Joe, practicing some new visual effects. So be looking out for that hopefully within the next few weeks here. And using my new camera. So that'll be fun. That'll be fun. Yeah, thanks. Thank you, Sea Doodle Noodle, for dropping by. It was good to see you in chat tonight. And we'll also look into maybe getting the whole podcast thing, seeing what that takes.
Yeah.
Because it would be cool. It would be just another way for people to be able to access the show and maybe have more of a hands or eyes off show. Because I know a lot of people like to listen to podcasts while they drive and stuff. So, anything else, Joe? You got anything else for them? Nope. All right. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. We'll see you next week on The Basement Brothers. Yeet. See you guys next week. Oh, why is it so quiet? Oh, I know why. Hold on. We gotta crank them tunes.
Crank it!
Crank it!